who I would have loved to have worked with was Busoni. That I would have really loved. Actually, my own life in music, I think, has been mostly influenced by Busoni. And I can understand why. Because it's interesting, Busoni was not only a pianist and composer and essayist, he was really much more than that. He was all different people in one. I think a very complex personality. And I think I can understand him. In his later years, he...
Net terug van de Aldi, een hele winkel vol met Scheveningen. Zo, dit is wat hoor.
Ik laat hem erop staan, hè?
Oh, je zit opeens.
Mag jij gaan zitten?
But I'm mostly influenced by him. And definitely, as I mentioned, I understand why. He has so many different personalities in one, and that remains fascinating. And his idea of performance, I think, is something we can use today, because he was thinking a little bit like I think. For instance, when he was performing the Hammerklavier Sonata in London, later in his life, the critics were absolutely raving about the performance, but also he was also improvising in the performance. And it was not only Beethoven's Hammerklavier Sonata you were hearing, but you were hearing something of Busoni also. And one critic even mentioned, I think he's drunk. He's had too much to drink. But of course it wasn't that. It was Busoni just allowing the music to form an impression in himself and presenting that without any hesitation. And doing that in a way that somehow, for many people, came out as almost a spiritual experience, because he went in